Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our session of MEDU Turkish University webinar series. My name is Gizem. I'm the Educational Counselor and Marketing Manager at MEDU Istanbul office. Today, we're going to be talking about studying in Turkey and learning more about one of the best universities in Turkey. Our guest today is from Istanbul Medipol University. They also have a campus in Ankara. Before they join our session, we would like to take a moment and talk about ourselves just a little bit so that you will know what to expect from an educational agency like us. So I will share my screen now. Just a second. Okay, I think it's okay. Is it okay, Ali? All right. So, hi again. Let's talk about who are we. An educational agency is basically your bridge to studying overseas. It's important to find your perfect match as an educational agency because we are the people who witness one of the most important phases of your lives, deciding on which university to go, which major, which city, where you're going to live. These processes can be stressful, and we really understand that, not just because we are professionals in this field, but also because we also studied overseas. Our team is made of with members who studied overseas, and yes, it can be stressful, but that's why we are here. We got your backs. And we say that we don't say it just like casually. We mean it. All of you are our little brothers and sisters, and we really want to help you find your perfect match and study in a place where you will get the most benefit in Turkey. And we want you to have like good memories after your studies overseas, especially in Turkey. And that's why we are here, actually. The next slide. Okay, let's talk about our services. So what is our services? Before, there's a part one, which is before you join and arrive in Turkey. Here you will see my picture and my team member's picture. The first thing is to do is find your perfect match as a university and major. Some of you already know what you want to study, and some of you do not know, which is okay, because you guys are young, and your parents might have some suggestions for you, which is important to take into account. We also strongly recommend trying to find your passion. If you're one of those lucky guys and girls who finds their passion early on life, that's okay. But we also help for those of you who are like confused on what to do. As I said, it's normal for someone your age. And I consider myself as someone who is not that far from your age. So I understand how conflicting that can be. We try to be a guide for you to find which major will be suitable for you. So after deciding on which universities we would like to apply for you, we collect all the documents. We help you with those steps. We make sure that you are providing all the necessary documents for your application. We double check them, and then we submit your application. After that, we guide you through the registration procedure. There's a lot of different stuffs that can happen in this period, especially in the pandemic. Hopefully next year we won't have to deal with these setbacks, I would like to say. And registration process would go much smoother, and you can arrive here. Still, we have many students during the pandemic arrived here. We made sure that we assisted them in a very special way, considering that things slowed down a lot, but now it's gradually going back to normal. We have high hopes for the time you arrive in Turkey. But if this is something that we need to face, we need to accept. Health is important. This is something we take into account of, and we make sure that you and your parents are also comfortable with it. That's why we try to help you with your accommodation options. We help you find all the necessary places you need to go for your residency, for your equivalency certificate, such as some procedures like that. Also, of course, provide consultation including university program, city and living costs. We have accommodation and your family who will accompany you. So these are clear, I guess. We do city life simulation when you first arrive here. We go around and discover the city you're in together. And this part is free consultation, free acceptance. All services are free, by the way. Next slide. Oops. Okay. So the second part is support upon your arrival. We pick you up at the airport, even though our headquarters are in Istanbul. But if you're arriving in any city in Turkey, we also help you. We meet you at the airport still. Our founder, Mr. Edip, he is very, very excited to meet you guys when in your first seconds in Turkey. So he will be there to say hello to you. Also, when we first see you, we provide you with a SIM card so that you are connected with your loved ones right away. The third part is we help you complete your registration in university. This part can be a little bit tricky because at this point you have to deal with the university's student affairs office. Yes, you do speak with the international office officers also, but student affairs officers, sometimes some of them might not have like super perfect English. So you might feel like you're lost in translation. That's why we also want to help you there. Don't get me wrong, especially like cities like Istanbul, Izmir, Ankara, there's no, at universities, especially in foundation universities that we're going to talk about today, there's no English language setbacks in any way, but still, we just want to make sure there's no lost in translation whatsoever. And the fourth part, help you with residency equivalency of your certificate. So the residency is like any procedure, like if you've been overseas, like if you had to apply in any visa, this is the part that you need to complete in Turkey. Yeah, some of you will need a visa before arriving in Turkey, but some of you will have to apply here. Residency is a must, even though you don't have, like, you are not required. For example, Jordanian passports, they don't need like at the first step. You can arrive in Turkey, but you're given like some time. So you still need to apply for a residency. We help you with this step also. And equivalency certificates, this might be a new term for you. This is basically, think it like this: Turkish universities, Turkish government, any government in especially, they do not know every country's high school education because they don't have to. So you need to get like an equivalency certificate to show the Turkish government that the high school that you study is equal to the ones that you study in Turkey. So which means you're qualified for bachelor degree studies. that's the basic concept of equivalency certificate. We also help with that. Don't worry, guys. It can look complicated, but don't worry, we got you. During your whole study life, what we do is when you apply and register to a university through us, you become a free member of MEDU Club. You have this club is basically for you to find new friends, join to our activities, join competitions where you can earn MEDU points. There's a lot of fun stuff we are planning for you guys. And we really try to be next to you at any time during your study in Turkey. It's important for us, as I mentioned, that you will feel comfortable during your whole study here. Let's go to the next slide. Okay, so another thing, why Turkey? This is an important question that we would like to take a moment and talk about. First things first, yes, it's affordable university fees and living costs, especially compared to the countries like USA, Canada, Australia, UK. So, and the thing about that is, okay, the prices are much less compared to these countries, but also the quality of education is as good as those countries. So I'm saying this as a point of view who studied both here and overseas. It is actually, why not come in Turkey and study, get the good quality of education from here with an affordable price. Also, it is much less similar to your culture, so you won't feel like someone who's very foreign here. So that's a plus. Also, Turkey is a part of Bologna process. Bologna process is basically an agreement between European countries which accepts like a certain curriculum, and it is basically recognized everywhere in Europe. Because I never heard one of my friends who studied in Turkey had no trouble going overseas and continuing their studies or finding a job in UK, USA. So the Bologna process has a big role in that. This is a recognized curriculum. So as in accreditation questions, we're getting a lot of. This basically helps you with that. So there are a lot of scholarships also. We do offer in Turkey, foundation universities do have fees, but they also, most of them have like good amount of scholarships and they do want to help their students. I will get in detail about scholarships later on. So yes, we have modern facilities and campuses. Most of them are really good condition, and especially the foundation universities. I will get to foundation universities also. So there's student mobility, hospitality, food, touristic areas, multicultural environment, beautiful historical sites, nice weather and nature. I wouldn't change that for anything. So let's talk about cities and universities in Turkey. So where you can study in Turkey, there are, I can't read this number. What? 1,850,000 international students studying in Turkey. The first best destination in G20 countries. The students coming to Turkey prefer the following cities. So the most popular one is Istanbul. It has 30%, around 56,000 international students and more than 60 universities. So Ankara is the second preferable city. It has 12,500 international students. So most people would think that Istanbul is the capital of Turkey, but actually Ankara is the capital of Turkey. So these also Izmir, Antalya, and Eskişehir is considered student cities also. They also have popular, they are also a popular destination for international students. So let's talk about universities in Turkey just a little bit. Turkey has a big selection of universities of different costs and specialties, more than 600 programs in 6,000. Sorry, I'm not good with numbers in English. In 207 different, 72 private and 135 state universities. So you will see, if you are familiar with universities in Turkey, you will see that there's two different kinds of universities. The first one is foundation, and the second one is public universities. The foundation, also known as private university, but don't get discouraged about the name private. They are still non-profit organizations, and they give back the money that they collect from their students for their research purposes and all the other things that you will need in the university. So public universities, government funded, they are government funded, so they are government universities. They are the most older ones in Turkey. Yeah, the biggest difference between them is this: foundation is founded by private foundations, public universities are founded by the government. So the most important part in this, as I mentioned, foundation universities are much younger compared to state, I mean public. The oldest one in 1985, founded as in foundation university in that year, and government universities are much older. The oldest one is from the 14th century. Also, the biggest difference is that most foundation universities teach in English. They try to be as universal as possible. There's still options for Turkish, but mostly they're in English. You can say this is also the biggest difference between public universities. Public universities are mostly in Turkish. They're scattered all around of Turkey. So yes, in majority of them are offering in Turkish. There are some English options as well. No worries about that. So about the fees, foundation universities, the range differs from 2,000 per year to 27,500 per year. So the highest the highest part is mostly for dentistry and medicine, and it goes lower for the social sciences and engineering, etc. The public universities, they're called more like a harç bedeli, which is not like a tuition fee, but something that they need from the student to give in order for them to keep facilitating their campus in a good way. So that's what you pay actually for the most part. They range from just for a year $100 or to $7,000 per year. Also, the admissions, there's a difference. There's an important difference between them. Foundation universities do not request an additional exam from you, whereas public universities request an exam. Most of them request, not all of them, but most of them request a YÖS exam. You might have heard about it. It's basically an international placement exam, especially for Turkish universities. The important thing here is, if you're interested in a specific state university, you have to take their YÖS exam. For example, if you take Hacettepe's exam in Ankara, that might not be applicable to Marmara University's exam. So you have to take a couple of different universities. So this is the biggest difference between them as an admission. So also at foundation universities, the acceptance is based on fulfilling the requirements. Don't worry, when we choose your university, I will be guiding through that. I will be guiding with the necessary things for your admission. And for the public universities, acceptance is based on 100% competition between all applicants. Let's go to the next slide. Okay, let's talk a little bit about our partners. Today, we're going to listen from Istanbul Medipol University, but you might not find your preferred program at that university. No worries. We built the first Turkish university portal this year. We launched this year. We have all of our partner universities in this portal. We entered each their available programs in this portal. You will find everything you will need. It was a hard time filling these university info because we did a lot of research. We wanted to make sure everything was okay. Hamad, I'm seeing that you're drawing something. Please don't do it. You're just distracting me. Okay. So, Ali, did you share our portal link with our ladies and gentlemen? Okay, let's just talk. I will skip this part faster because we will also listen it from our guest university. The application process is simple. This is actually for our portal, so you can apply easily using our portal. You will just there's also an application guide on our portal. You can also watch that video. We recorded it here. So what you need to do is just upload the requested documents. If there's anything missing or anything additional that a specific university would like to see, I will get in contact with you and help you collect that document. Also, passport copy, photograph, all high school study year transcripts, high school diploma if available. And if you have like any international exams such as SAT, IB, anything, you can also submit that, but it is not required from any university. You can submit it. If you have it, we strongly recommend that you submit it because it will get you like a higher chance to get a scholarship. Your professional information, personal information will also be required for your application. You will use our application portal. It's really easy. Trust me, I tried it. I'm not super digitally savvy like you guys, even though I'm not that old, but even I can submit it. I'm sure you guys won't have a problem submitting it. So when you submit it, I receive it on my side. I review your documents. I see which university you chose. If there's anything additional we need to talk, I will contact you, and everything happens like really fast because if we are not in the weekend, like in Saturdays and Sundays, our weekend over here in Turkey, if that's not coming to a weekend, I definitely reply to you in that day. If it's like if we have like a lot of meetings, it might take for 1 day for me to reply, but we don't go any further than that. Okay, next slide. I can't change it. You guys see, I'm not digitally saving. Oh, it's finished. Oh, I thought that there was the end one. Okay. Thank you for listening to my presentation about MEDU. Hope I was able to tell you more what to expect from us, actually, because most of you might not know how to use an educational consultancy. And in Turkey, if Turkish students want to go overseas, they contact an educational consultancy. That's a must for us, for example. That's what I did when I was going overseas. But for Turkey, it's like a more new business, but it makes your job a lot of easier, and it's free, and you don't have to pay anything, and you will have like someone like us backing you up. Which is like something I recommend for all of you. And if you want to know more about anything, you can always contact me. Okay, So I will wrap up. I think John is here. Sorry if I took too long. So Ali, could you please, without further ado, let me just shut up for a minute and let's hear from our guest university, Istanbul Medipol University. John is here. Hi, John.
Hello, how are you?
So nice to see you.
It was really very nice to hear you, and the information are really important to the students to learn. Actually, thank you very much. Thank you for MEDU to organizing such online, let's say, fair, because these days, because of our issue and the whole world issue, we cannot unfortunately face the students face to face, show them, or they cannot come here physically. So people like you, organizations like you, can really help them to be more directed and more sure, coming, like, feel themselves not in other foreign country.
Thank you so much. So
Thank you.
we will. By the way, we will have a fair by the end of this month, 26th and 27th of March. We will have an online fair. We will keep you updated. Hopefully, you will be there too. So let's hear from you. But guys, ladies and gentlemen, little announcement. I know you have questions. Please save them to the end. Let's hear from Medipol first. Get to know them a little bit better. Note down your questions. We will get to them. Don't worry, we will answer them all. So, John, here's your scene.
Thank you very much for giving me a word. Well, firstly, I want to say that Istanbul Medipol University is a university like you. It's young university. It's the university of new generation. Yes, we are new. This university is maximum 10 years aged, but the quality, I'm gonna share with you the quality of the university. I'm gonna share you the accreditation of the university. I'm gonna share you the most important information you have to know, even being far away, about Medipol brand. Okay, so Istanbul Medipol University, yes, it's a new university, but the project of Medipol started a long time ago, and it started with hospitals projects. As you know, we have more than 15 projects of the hospitals, and right now 8 or 9 of them are already serving our people, also foreign people, and they are number one between all the hospitals who actually accepts and in a very fast serve with the foreigners. Then, so our Medipol brand decided to open university. So we have this much big program. We can also build the university. And we start work as university. We have 2 branches, like 2 buildings. One of them is in Istanbul, the other one is in Ankara. Don't think that we only have medicine or health related faculties, departments. No, as any other universities, we have actually all the departments, I think, that will be required from the most of the number of the students. You have to learn that we have health related department, very big one, and engineering departments. I'm gonna share with you more detailed information about also ranking of each department and why it's important to know after taking the Medipol diploma. Also, we have like pharmacy as well, medicine, dentistry, so as I say, engineering department, social sciences, media. We have not just undergraduate programs, also we have vocational schools, which means 2 years programs, like let's explain it easily. It's like half diploma, not 4-year full diploma. It will be 2 years diploma. as well. Also, we have master's, PhD, doctorate diplomas you can get at Istanbul Medipol University. So, School of Communication. Let's start with this department as we are, let's say, communicating. This department is so powerful at Istanbul Medipol University because of its quality of the cameras, of the techniques, of the professors that are giving really quality lessons, and you are gonna give and make practice in a online. You can also attend lots of online programs by starting as a stagiaire in Istanbul Medipol University. So it's a very good opportunity for any student, actually, not just taking the diploma and then work. No, you can start working at Medipol University as a stagiaire student. So you can study in the same time and make practice from the same department at the same time. So another department that you have to learn the quality of it is engineering department. The Dean of Engineering Department of Istanbul Medipol University is a very famous man in whole Turkey because of his projects. You know, whole world just moved from 3G to 4G, and we are still learning what is 5G and how is it going on. So this person is the creator of 5G potent in our research centers right here, and right now they're working on 6G potent. So it's a really very big, huge research center, and as well required in outside, like outside of Turkey, not just in Turkey, not just on the level of the power, let's say. So in other departments that you have to learn as well, for example, the health related departments are so important because there are lots of. For example, I'm gonna share with you nursing, physiotherapy, language therapy. There are lots of departments. The teachers who are giving you right there these lessons are already working in our Medipol hospitals. The students gonna study here. The students will take first practice at our laboratory inside the university building. So then they will start practicing at our hospitals. So you are studying in Medipol system, Medipol University, and you are practicing as well at Medipol hospitals. What is important to know to any our students that will in future apply to our university is him, her, or his parents also will get their own let's say discounts, even from the hospitals being our university. You know, today no one was prepared for this pandemic issue, but right now even we provide lots of lots of things in the hospitals for our students or their parents as well. So let's speak about the accreditation of these departments. The most important, there are lots different kind of accreditation. First of all, let us speak about the world accreditation. So there are different names or different systems of the accreditation, sometimes divided by departments, sometimes divided by countries, etc. So at THE program, we are in 1001 for all departments, and first 600 in our medicine or health related departments as well. Let's speak about the second part of the accreditation, which means regionally, or let's say by countries. So students who are coming, let's say coming from USA, America. So our diplomas are fully accredited any Medipol diploma holder can go and make the procedure, like start the procedure to transfer, like you studied here bachelor degree and you continue right there your master's or PhD or doctorate. So it's very important to have like this important door will give you a very good opportunity to not stop yourself just like not just in one country. You will have lots of opportunities. Your diploma have this quality, and it's not just related to one of the departments. No, it totally related to all the departments that we have. So the students who are coming, for example, also one of the biggest countries, let's say Russia. Also, we are accredited in Russia by RUR. Those who know the accreditation system will understand the quality of this kind of accreditation. Then also we divide then regionally or let's say by countries. So Europe, Russia, Asia accept us. Also the Arab countries as well. You know, there are big numbers of people coming from the Arab countries as well, so they are interested about the diplomas if it's accredited outside, like Europe, if you want to continue his study, or sometimes the student want to go back to his country as well. So there's such countries like, you know, Jordan, Iran, Iraq, and we are continuing the accreditation in other countries, and you will see totally all our countries will be included soon in our list. We have lots of like big number of students, especially as it was the results show us this year, like last summer, and most of the students are happy to come here. Uh, First of all, the student in his age, he would like to try himself outside of his country. Let's say go out from his comfort zone and try himself. How can he study outside? How can he prove he is himself outside? So university is a very important part in his life, which means the student is not just studying at Medipol University. He is always taking the practice at the building. Lots of education centers makes such mistakes as giving the theory and that's it. So the students have to handle himself. No, the students have to have like must have this theory and make the practice even with the students, even with this foundation inside it and outside it. So we have even special department which related to students' future. It means we are not just giving diplomas and let them go. No. If the student is really interested to continue his life in Turkey or outside of Turkey, he can apply to this department. So they will help him or provide him best way, best door to move on with your specialty or with your diploma or something that you are interested more than another. So we appreciate this and we would like you to be sure even after taking this diploma. This is private university. It's not governmental university. It's only required a few things from you. It's enough to have your passport copy, and maybe you don't have diploma right now. Maybe you're still studying. So until summer, there are still seats and quotas, etc. No, it's enough even to show us or send us your transcripts, like last the 3 years of high school transcript, which shows your lessons and how many lessons you passed, etc. So for applying, it's enough. Even diploma, we can wait for summer until you get the diploma to accept you. But you can apply and you can be accepted until you get your diploma. From now, you can be accepted by transcript and passport. That's it. So the procedure is really fast. The procedure is really easy to do, especially our colleagues from MEDU know all these procedures, and I wish really all the people will be really understandable to the students, and being this much patience and this much kind and professional. Like, you can find any languages with this organization, so they will provide you, will be with you from the beginning until the end. uh, I wanted to show you a little bit the campus of ours from inside with the laboratory in a short video. If it's okay, I will share my screen.
Great.
So you can see my screen now.
Yes, perfect. But we can't hear. Uh, John, could you pause the video?
Yes.
So, before Ali, what we need to do in order for us to hear, you have to check the computer audio when sharing the screen. When sharing the screen, you also have to tick. Uh,
Share computer sound.
yes.
Now you can hear.
Thank you for showing us the video. It's so
Yes. Um, there are lots of research centers over the world, but um, you will be so different if you have a project that none of the universities have it. Um, our Istanbul Medipol University have a research center, and called REMER, and they are using one of the really miracle animal. It names is oxalot. Maybe you heard about this. You can find it only in Mexico. This kind of uh, it can live underwater, and it can live by walking on land. Oxalots organs are very important for this research center because of whenever you cut one piece of his organs, after a while it grows up again, which means it gives lots of questions to the doctors if they can solve the cancer problems, if they can solve some skin problems. It can be animal's eye, it can be animal's like belly, it can be its hand. So it's interesting seeing it again growing with the same form, same. So this kind of interesting research you can find at this university, as also engineering departments working on 4Gs, 5Gs, and see the future, walking with the time. So this university can provide you today's education. I would like to inform you more things and share with you more informations, but I think also some students maybe here or have some questions about Medipol University, so I would like to answer them.
So thank you, John, for explaining and talking about the bullet points, what makes Medipol different, and why you should choose this university. It was an important and lovely to hear from you. So we have actually, as a first thing, also Dima Saleh from the Khalifa Branch University Advisor. Hi, Madam Dima, is it? Sorry if I'm mistaken. Uh, there's an important question. She would like to know about the typical admission grades, the required grades, programs, uh, and what marks do you need for medicine, dentistry, and engineering, etc. That's an important question. So I just wanted to share that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So actually, for all departments, uh, we need minimum grade. Let's say it's minimum grade. It have to be 60 out of 100. Only medicine, dentistry, and pharmacy should require higher, like 70, 75 out of 100. But the other departments, 60 out of 100 is okay for us. Also, there are double majors opportunities at Medipol University. Like, if you studied in one department, your grade are good, you can take the other department and study it in the same time. But Medipol University giving you opportunity, the second major will be for free. So you will not pay for the second major. And another issue sometimes can be with the students, especially we are on online education. Some students are understanding the system, for example, more face to face with the being near in the laboratory with the teacher. But this period, all of the universities of the world have to give online lessons. So some students are not comfortable, some of them can fail. So in this issue, if the student failed and he want to repeat the year, also at Medipol University, you are not paying for the year that you want to repeat. And the third question, as far as I remember, it was about the departments. So you can say there is School of Fine Arts, Design and Architecture. There is School of Education. So when I say school, for example, of education, there are lots of departments under it. You can say psychology, you can say English teaching, primary teaching, and special education teaching. So there are lots of departments under School of. So School of Education, School of Communication, journalism, there are lots of departments. By the way, in English and Turkish separately. Uh, the important part at this university, there you will always find English 100% department and Turkish 100% department. So you can choose. You don't have to like have diploma or certificate of Turkish language to apply to this university. Not at all. Also, School of Health Sciences, School of Engineering and Natural Sciences, School of Business for sure. It's also important for any university, and School of Humanities and Social Sciences. Also, we have colleges and we have vocational schools from all of these departments. Vocational schools, which are 2 years. So, if, for example, you decided to study vocational school for 2 years, let's say physiotherapy, but then you decided actually I want the full diploma. So after finishing these 2 years of vocational school, you can transfer to full diploma and continue your education. Also, transfer students we are accepting for all departments without medicine and dentistry and medicine and dentistry cannot be included to the transfer because our seats are limited. Uh, the transfer student only provide us a transcript from his university with the lessons that he already studied and marks and hours. It shows everything. So you apply to Medipol University, you pay the seat, like the registration, and then you can provide your transcript to the department and they will evaluate your lessons. Depends on how many lessons you take, what was your grade, and how many hours each lesson took.
Thank you for the answer, John. So I would just for a moment, I would like to share my screen and show you guys our portal here. So wait just a second. You can see Istanbul Medipol University's profile on our portal. Here are some bullet points on why to study at Istanbul Medipol University. And here you can find all the programs available at Istanbul Medipol University. For example, this is medicine and health part. There's law, there's social sciences, social work, international relations, political science, engineering, computer science, business, what else? Arts and design, of course, here, architecture, everything you will need, you can find here. Also, when you click on your preferred program, you will see their duration, price, if it's available for admission or not. You can see what they have to offer. You can find their curriculum on this part. There's also admission requirements. And this is my portal. So if you were to enter to our portal via your own computer, you will see like here a dot where you can apply to this program. So I just wanted to share the programs over here in case you want to see more. So I will just stop sharing. Um, okay, so let's go back to the questions. Um, Unai said, I don't know how to read Turkish. Oh, sorry. I guess when you were showing the video, there were some Turkish letters. So no worries. The point of that video is that we would see how their campus looked like.
By the way, the students, it's not a must to know Turkish language. Whenever the students come to us, included the department, there will be uh, Turkish lessons, which helps the student to settle in this country. It's a language that will help you to have your social life in this country. So this a lesson is included each department. Whenever you will study, let's say law or any department, you will have this lesson which helps you too much.
That's right. Thank you for the answer, John. So Saleh has been asking, are the sports team in Turkey's university competitive? You mean you want to join the university's sports team? Or
Maybe he's asking about the clubs of the university, like youth clubs.
I'm not
So uh, if it's like this, I'm gonna share with it. After you apply after being a student, to develop your social life, the students are creating lots of clubs. As you saw in the video, there are diving club, there are motorcycle clubs, there are people like to draw. They are creating club and they are drawing together. They are making showrooms. So also we have sport club. People like to they are more specified to football, basketball, volleyball, any kind of sports. So we have this kind of clubs. If he was asking about this.
yes, yes. He clarified actually computer science. He wants to study computer science and join a sports team and compete at high level. Yes, that's
Yes, yes.
you can do it. Like, if you're interested in performing arts too, that is possible. So I think Unai, I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Sorry. Also asked the same question. Mohammed is asking about, is sports offered in the university? I think as in major sports.
Like department.
I'm, I guess that's what she's asking.
If
Are you
this,
correct?
if it was the question, let's say, no, we don't have such department, but mostly related physiotherapy, like health, but not sport. We don't have sport departments.
Mohammed, if you could write your email in the chat box, I would be more than happy to send you options for sports related to major sport related to sports. So let's go to the next question. Oh, by the way, guys, if you have questions, you can raise your hand, and we would like to hear from you. We would like to hear your voice. You can also do that. That's also an option. If not, I will keep going from the chat box. So Tasnim is asking, could you please talk about the scholarship opportunities and talk more about the dentistry program? That's a good question.
So the student directly interested. Yes, actually. Registering at our university via MEDU, directly giving you first scholarship, like MEDU welcome scholarship. So the prices, she was asking about the prices.
Dentistry, yes.
Dentistry prices, okay. So this year our dentistry prices is like this. As far as I understand, she will study 100% English, as her question was in English. The first price is $25,000 per year. The direct scholarship you are taking from MEDU is uh, giving the price to go down till $20,000 in a year, so it's $5,000 difference. And also, if the student would like to pay in advance payment, there is a system in each university. When you pay the whole year at once, they call it advance payment. So if you pay the yearly amount one time, so you will get 10% discount automatically. So again, the price is going down till $18,000. So this is the prices that we have, and this is the scholarship we are giving automatically to MEDU.
Yes. Thank you.
And I really, let's say, I would like to students those who are studying for medicine or would like to study in medicine and dentistry or pharmacy, if they have SAT, they told me not to say it, but I will say it. I like my students. If the students have high SAT score, like 1,200, 1,250, so we're gonna give also more extra scholarship, included the ones that we have. The SAT means the students, first of all, applied to the very good certificate international, which acceptable for our university. The second is his English is perfect to understand the teacher who will speak in dentistry, so no need to sit and translate things, which takes time. And the third is SAT is in the end not the language exam. It's methodical exam. It's related to science. It's related to sometimes biology, sometimes. So there is SAT 1, there is SAT 2, chemistry, etc. So these three facts are giving us to be sure of the students, even we are providing them a little bit more scholarship, included the ones that we are giving to MEDU. So the last one is related to the student, the last scholarship.
By the way, I just want to add here, if you guys are interested in dentistry and medicine and computer science, computer engineering, software, these majors, the international student quota fill up so fast, especially at Istanbul Medipol University. But yani, medicine and dentistry and engineering, they go like 1, 2, 3. Their quota fills up fast. Their quota with scholarship fills up fast. So if you guys are interested, uh, genuinely interested, I would recommend for you to contact us as soon as possible. Uh,
Yes, they can find the maximum till June some seats from medicine, dentistry, and pharmacy. Maximum till June. After June, July, you will never find a seat, especially in these three departments. That's why I told you from the beginning, no need to wait for your diploma. You can send us your transcripts. Transcript from last 3 years of your high school and passport. That's it.
Thank you.
Dear
Oh,
ladies, sorry, it's Fatima again. Sorry, I just wanted to emphasize that our students are highly encouraged to apply early if they are interested in programs like medicine, dentistry, in pharmacy, and engineering. That's number one. Number two, that they sit for a lot of external exams, including the SAT, and we encourage them to sit for them. So they do a lot of APs, IGCSEs, A level, SAT, and 1250 for us is not, even though it might be good, but we push even for more because we always want our students to do the best. And I guess the most important question that I wanted to ask you, because on your website, I noticed I really love the layout, but for our students, would there be, if they are interested, whether in Medipol or other universities, would it say the requirements for every single university? Because, for example, in Medipol, she mentioned 75% or above for medicine, but are all the other universities like that, 75% or above? Or is it always safe to say that the higher your grades, the better your chances and the better the scholarship?
uh, yeah, thank you for the question, Madam Fatima. It's a good question. So every university's admission requirements are different. Yani Istanbul Medipol Universities is like one of the most of them are like that, but Medipol is a little bit more pushy. They want a better results. So, but of course, if the grades are better, if their extracurricular activities are better, they will have a better chance in scholarship, of course. And academic merit is important, but also their extracurricular activities are also important because they show that they're as a person, they're trying their best to find out what they want, what they love, what they want to become. It's important for their personal journey and evolution also. So universities would love to see things like that. Minimum requirements, if you do meet them, it doesn't mean that you're not going to get accepted, or it doesn't mean that you're not going to get any scholarship. It also depends on the other applicants. If there's like if that year a lot of students who are applying are having a great year. So that if you are on the lower side, you might not get a scholarship. We cannot like guess about this the scholarship part, but basically the requirements like this. Yeah. Hope this answers your question. Okay. So I think you muted. No worries. Şey, I'm let's see. Okay, thank you. So Honey is raising a hand. Ali, could you please unmute?
Yeah. Hello, my name is Hani Rafi. I'm in ISC Abu Dhabi in Abu Dhabi. I have I have a couple of questions in MEDU. So I was looking at the website. I saw some universities that I would like to apply to. They're not available. Would they be available like Ajitepe or Istanbul Jerpasha?
Thank you for the question. These universities that you have mentioned are state universities. So the thing about state universities that, especially like universities like Hacettepe in Istanbul, Cerrahpaşa, they do not work with any educational agencies because they don't have like a funding for that. The only money that they get, they go back to the students. So we're not like we can't be partners with them. This is like this in every country. Also, if you're interested in applying them, their international offices are working great, so you can contact them directly. I'm sure they will respond you quickly. That's why they're not added on our system. But we're trying to make that system as a Turkish university base. So all the universities will be there eventually. But at the moment, our partners are coming first. And also there are a lot of good options at the moment on our portal. So they're not added. That's why. Also, for you, I would recommend applying for as many options as you want. If you're Hacettepe, Istanbul, Cerrahpaşa, they have very little quota for international students and they are very picky. So go for it, apply to them, take your chance. But I also recommend you applying to any one of the universities that we have. It's free, you can apply. Just an FYI. So let's go back to the chat box. I'm going to go quickly. I don't want to take any one of your time. So Madeline asked, is there any financial aid separate from the scholarship available? I guess it's like for accommodation scholarship, maybe something like that. I guess she's asking about that.
As I said before, it's a private university, not governmental university. The prices for the dormitory can be shared with you, but the scholarships are working only for the departments that you will study in. The dormitories price are fixed. It's not going up, it's not going down. Every year the prices are same.
I hope that answers your question, Madeline. Unai asked about criminal biology. No, it's not offered, but I didn't hear like any one of the bachelor degree programs offering criminal biology. There's biology, and there's forensic sciences. If you're interested, Unai, you can leave me your mail. I can send you forensic sciences options. There's a couple of options, not too many, but they are good ones and they are really affordable. Just FYI. Also, let's see. Lion is asking, if I change universities, will my credits be allocated to me or will I lose credit? I guess you are and if you're transferring from another country, that's a different issue. But if you're asking about transferring from inside of Turkey, it can be possible, but we cannot like provide additional information about this issue because the decision about course transfer can only be made by the faculty you have applied and enrolled to. That's it. Oh, Madame Fatima is raising her hand.
Yeah. Hi. Sorry. So if you want to just wrap it up, so that way we can take maybe one more question. And I want to remind all the other students that they can always contact their counselors if they have any questions, and then I'll put them in touch with you guys. So that way we can tailor the experience a bit more. But you can do maybe the last two questions, and then we'll wrap up.
Okay, okay, that's great. So, actually, we have two more questions. Honey is asking, thank you, miss. You're welcome, anytime. I also have some questions about the dormitories in the universities. Sorry, I was unable to unmute myself. Oh, sorry, no problem. Dormitories, yes.
Okay, so we have two different separated buildings. One is for girls, the other is for boys, in a different campuses, very near to each other. The campuses are not far. So, what does it provides? First of all, there is a service inside, cleaning service every day. There is a gym inside. There is two kind of a daily meal. For example, you will have always home food variant to eat healthy food. In the same time, you can have fast food. Someone would like sometimes change his tastes. So it will be comfortable social areas, which you can use 24/7 anytime you want. Security inside, for example, the security inside the girls building is all of them are girls. The security of the boys building, all of them are sorry, the security of girls building are all girls. The boys building security are all boys as well, so the student will feel themselves more comfortable. Sure, there are security, there are cameras. You can feel yourself comfortable inside the building. The student directly when he applies to the university, he can even have a look, visit the dormitory, look at inside. You will see three variants. For example, for girls, there are rooms with 4 girls, 3 girls, 2 girls. The boys are the opposite: three boys, 2 boys, and 1 boy. So the dormitory, especially the single room, is finishing very fast. So try to be fast to apply to the dormitory as well, because the prices are changeable. What I mean by changeable, I mean by room. For example, the price for 4 person is more cheap than the room for 3 person, like this.
Hopefully that answers your question, honey. And if you would like to, we assist with accommodation anyway, so don't worry about that. That's for later. Hamad is asking about aviation management and artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, these majors are not available as far as I remember. Am I correct?
No, they are not available right now.
Right now, yes. Hopefully in the future. Hamad, if you could leave your email, all of you, this is actually all for all of you guys. If you would like, Ali, could you please share my email address? Um, so I will send the babies who noted down their emails. I will get back to you. Don't worry, guys. I guess today this is a wrap. Um, Türkçe kelimeler kullanıyorlar. Sorry, I wish I speak Arabic. I know nothing. I know bukra. I know kifak, kifek, sabah el hayr, and batir. Don't ask.
The batih is the most important word.
I don't know why I learned that. So today, I don't want to take any more of your time. It was a lovely session. Thank you, John. It was very informative. I'm sure all of you guys have more questions. It's normal. You're just starting your journey to study in Turkey. You can contact me anytime. Ali shared my email address in the chat box. You will see it. And if something happens, I'm sure Madame Fatima would help us. And thank you, Madame Fatima, for organizing this session. It was very lovely to meet you and your students. And we will wish all of them good luck. We would be so happy to help them with their processes. And hopefully we will see you on the next one.
Thank you very much, ladies. Thank you, everyone, for participating and looking forward to working together. Have a great afternoon.
Thank you. Shukran.
Thank you.
Shukran.
Bye-bye.
Okay, guys, that's a wrap. Hope to see you on the next one. And goodbye.